Today, we're going to have a conversation about how to love your locks, and this is it's a topic that resonates with me. I'm sure it will resonate with you if you've ever felt like just generally annoyed with your locks or felt like cutting them off. This is the place to be because um, the beginning stages of your journey can be difficult, and it can be hard for you to find the beauty in your locks and your hair, because it's something completely different and there's a lot of negative connotations with um, locks. Also, as you are already in your journey, it can be difficult to get over those humps. I know for me, I definitely have humps of like, I'm about to just cut my hair off. Like when my hair is starting to get long or it just gets annoying. Does anybody else ever feel that way? Like if you've had locks for a while and they get kind of annoying, press a 3. If you just started your lock journey and you're finding it a little bit difficult to trust the process, as they'll say, put a 4. For me, I found it annoying sometimes. Like you'll see on my YouTube channel several videos of me like, listen, y'all, I'm about to just cut them off. I can't do it anymore. And so I can acknowledge that there are times where you gotta like redefine what it means to feel beautiful, redefine what it means to love yourself, or truly just figure out what it is you're doing, why you're doing it. But I would like to offer, when you have your locks, when you're starting locks, and I see all of these 3s and all these swords, so I'm happy to hear that I'm not alone. I would like to offer that the first thing that you can do is stop comparing ourselves. For me, with my second set of locks that were traditional locks, I definitely had a vision in my mind of what my locks were going to look like, and it was like of somebody else's locks. And when my hair didn't look like someone else's locks, that other person's locks, I was like, this is problematic. Something's wrong. I need to just start over. Like, or something's wrong with my hair, something's wrong with my locks. I did something wrong. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm just not in love with what my hair is doing. Comparison is the thief of joy. Say that again. Comparison is the thief of joy. So you start comparing your hair to somebody else's hair, whether it's my hair, whether it's your mom's hair, your girlfriend's hair, celebrity's hair. You start comparing your hair to someone else's hair, you're robbing yourself of joy. And I mean that in so many ways. Like, it's so true. Simone says, yes, lock envy is so real. And that is the biggest, that's their biggest issue. It really is. And I had to like intentionally try to stop following so many lock pages, or not even following lock pages, like liking pictures of locks on my Instagram, because all they would start showing me is like people's hair like videos and pictures. I'm like, stop showing me these things. You're making me feel like my hair is not like amazing. And so please, 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 please stop comparing yourself. Don't compare your locks, their locks, her lock. You have your locks. You have your journey. So that's the first step. You're trying to love your locks and figure out what it means to love your hair and where you need to go on your journey. It's inward. It's you. It's only you. That is it. Nobody else. Don't compare yourself to anybody else, okay? So stop comparing yourself. The second thing that I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to do when you are trying to find the spark or the reignite the love for your own hair is to take pictures of your hair. I'm sure by now we all have tripods because social media has essentially dictated that we need to take selfies all the time, or we have to photograph our life, or just have, just tripods around. Yes? No? I think it's a yes because I'm sitting here with 2 tripods. But take pictures of your hair, truly, because a lot of times we miss with our locks how transformational they are and how amazing our hair is, because we're only focused on like the end, like when my hair's fully locked or when my hair is looking like somebody else's hair, or oh my gosh, I can't wait so I can get this high ponytail. But it's like you have to celebrate every stage. And one of the ways you can celebrate it is by taking pictures. Well, if you don't have a tripod, set your camera up on the bathroom sink. Use your what do you call this thing? Use your computer, take a selfie. Like I say all this, take pictures. Take pictures because you can see how far you came. If you're not taking any pictures, you're going to be like, my hair's not growing, or my hair's not changing, or my hair's not locking, or my hair's not this, my hair's not that. But if you can like thumb through all your pictures, and maybe like I've seen a lot of people, this is what gets me in trouble on Instagram, just make a page dedicated to their hair. It's not, that's not conceited. It's documenting. Like that is what these platforms are. They're for documenting. So you need to have your own like page for your hair. Do that, but celebrate you. Is what I'm saying. Audrey said, I compared a lot in the beginning. It took me a while to embrace my own hair. Now I'm 8 years in and I'm good. That's amazing. It's amazing that you're good because not even say but I am 5 years in like, I want to say my last kind of like spiral, if you will, was probably like 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. But I was really about to cut my hair off. Like I just couldn't. I couldn't find that joy. But I found it. And so the other thing that I would highly encourage you to do, when you're feeling like, I guess, kind of disconnected from your hair, it's really important that you remember your why. Why did you start locking? And if you just started your journey, write down why you started locking so you can go back to that, because you'll get a lot of people in here starting to tell you like, oh, you know, your hair should be doing this, your hair should be doing that, or your hair looks nappy or whatever. And if you remember your why, that's all that is important. And now, like the other side to that is if you started your journey to have, let's say, thick locks, and that was your intention, that is what you set with your locks, and you go to a loctician, quote unquote, or you have your friends start them, or maybe you start them yourself, and they are like really small and like skinny. One, understand like they mature, right? And so that's a whole nother topic. But if you want to thick locks and you have like really small parts, like it looks like you're about to have like pencil size locks, they're super small, don't second guess that feeling of like, is this right? Get knowledgeable. So that's why you're here, Q&A with the loctician. I would be happy to help you kind of like decipher if this is the right way or not. But also, if you know you want thick locks and your locks are really, really small, start over now. Don't wait. So many people are in disbelief or disdain with their hair because they thought it was going to be something different. They thought it was going to change. They thought something magically was going to be different. Trust your instincts. If it don't feel right when you first start, don't continue. Just don't continue. Start over the right way so that you're happy. So when you're happy, you can then fall in love with your hair. So those are just some tips that I wanted to offer for those of you that may be having trouble trying to find the joy, trying to find why you should love your locks, or just loving your locks in general. If that helped, or if you have other advice, put it into the comment section. If you are still, or if you're presently feeling like, I just don't love these things, I got to cover them up, I would encourage you not to. You got to embrace them. So where this topic was stemming from, yes, because of I've had these feelings before. Yes, I know with the starter lock phase, it can be difficult too. But also, I've met several people who desire to have locks, but the way they approach their locking journey was, I'm going to cover it up with a wig, I'm going to cover it up with a head wrap until they're fully locked, and then I'll try to love them. I would like to tell you that's a problematic way to start your journey, because you deserve to be able to embrace your hair as it is evolving and embrace where you are. So you start your locks and they're like this small, that's your stage. Enjoy that stage, because when they're like dusting your neck, you can appreciate it because once upon a time they were this small. But if you have your locks this small and you constantly keep them covered up, constantly keep them under wraps, what you're training yourself with is like, I don't deserve, or my hair is not worthy enough to be shown. And so once they become locked or once they get longer, you may find yourself in a space of like, is my hair still really good? Like, am I still good enough? Like, you're constantly battling with your self-worth. So instead of entering this journey in that space, just embrace where you are, embrace that stage. And trust me, the problems with that stage are not coming from other people. It's inside. And so if you really want to get over it, you got to go within. You got to embrace it. No, ain't nobody else out here like, oh, why you start your locks so small? If they are, those are people you don't want around you. Even if it's family, sometimes you got to keep people at a distance, like, it's okay. Some words that you can use: I don't welcome your comments about my appearance. Please keep them to yourself. Those are words that you can use to speak with your family or whomever is around you talking negatively or pouring negativity in your journey. I do not welcome that here. I did not ask you. Please keep it to yourself. I'm on my own lock journey. Thank you. Or respectfully, because you don't got to thank them for the negativity. But yeah, sometimes it's just you don't have the words. Those are words that you can use, okay? So embrace where you are. Don't compare yourself. Comparison is a thief of joy. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. And also, it's really important to know your why and your reasoning for starting your locks. All right? Lisa says, you're so diplomatic. Having children will do that to you. Having children in 2020, like this time frame, will do that to you. Because I acknowledge the duality in things, right? Like, I remember being a child and feeling like I couldn't speak up, or that I had something to say, but I didn't have the space to do it. So I welcome that space for my children. So it allows me to give that reflection to other people. Like, your opinion can matter in a certain place, but right here, that's not where it is, So yeah, thank you so much for just listening. Hopefully you were able to receive that.